Hello and welcome to Trojan Talk. I'm your host, Aaron Taylor. Today we find out how some Troy University dance students will get a chance to show off their choreography skills in a concert coming up here in a little bit. My guest today, James Boyne, dance faculty, and Angelene Kendall, one of the student choreographers for the fall dance show coming up here, a showcase of student choreography. Thank you both for joining me here today.
So, thank you.
Thank you.
And well, first off, James, kind of talk to me from the faculty perspective about what it's like to have students take over the role and do all the choreography for a show like this.
Oh, yeah, well, my goodness, we get to see growth immediately, and it's immediately after this process will definitely guarantee growth from the students. But what's great about it is as faculty members, we're able to sit back and watch and mentor and guide and allow the students to take risks, whatever imagination they have in their brain, to be able to magnify that imagination and put it onto a stage and create imagery is a beautiful thing, and it's brilliant to sit back and watch.
And now tell me a little bit about the overall concert itself, and what can folks expect, how many performers, how many students involved?
You can expect different styles of dance. You can expect jazz, you can expect modern, contemporary, even some hip hop, Aaron. It's a brilliant show. And then also there's 15 pieces, which means 15 different choreographers, different imaginations, definitely a roller coaster ride for all ages.
An opportunity. And speaking of those choreographers, Angelene, you are one of the student choreographers involved with this. And so first off, before we get into any of the details, which is harder, being the dancer or the choreographer?
Oh, I would say they are equally as tough because as a choreographer, you have to be able to relay your image to your dancers, and you want them to be able to embody the piece however they see fit in the realm of what you're asking for. But then as a dancer, you have to be able to catch on to what the choreographer is asking for. So it's a tale of two stories, a ping pong table of equal work, and then as a choreographer realizing that they may not catch on in the same sense that you're catching on, but the story could still be beautiful. So being able to meet in the middle as far as what you're expecting from the dancers and what you would like as a choreographer.
Now, are you involved in dancing in the piece that you've done the choreography for?
No.
Okay.
Also, as choreographers, we don't have the opportunity to be able to perform our own pieces because we want to fully be engulfed in the choreography process and be able to explore that entirely. But choreographers do have the option of auditioning still and being in other pieces that they're not choreographing.
Now, tell me about the pieces. You have two that you're involved with in this show. Tell me about what you're working with. So.
I have a really fun, high-energy Michael Jackson jazz piece for our incoming students, just to introduce them to the Troy community and let Troy students know that we have a new powerhouse of dancers on this campus, 18 in total, which is great. That's a great way to build our department. And then I have a contemporary piece that really leans on the turning points of our society and what we're experiencing right now in 2017.
And now, what does it mean to you to be able to step away from the dancer role, step into the choreographer role, and kind of be able to show your vision in this way, especially with your fellow students? And that's got to be interesting to work with your fellow students and do that. So
it has truly been eye-opening for me. I've choreographed once before. That was my sophomore year. And the experience then that I'm doing now is completely different in terms of I'm working with some of the same people that I choreographed with in my sophomore year, but the growth that I can see and watch and experience from myself and from them has truly been the highlight of this process, and being able to have some of them connect to something that they may not be experiencing, and being able to have them realize that every reality is reality, even if it's not your reality, is the beautiful part of my piece, because I think it's allowing them to step into a role that they may not experience on a day-to-day basis.
And James, is that what you're hoping to get out of this? That having this whole concert, that's the goal?
Yes, definitely. What this concert will do, it's going to create conversation. There's abstract work and then there's storytelling for sure. But no matter what, when you come watch it, you're going to enjoy it. And when you leave, you're going to talk about it.
All right, well, tell us when and where. You've got my interest peaked here. When and where can we see these performances?
Yes, at the Long Hall Dance Studios, and when would be November 13th through the 18th. November 13th through the 17th, Monday through Friday. The performances are at 7 p.m. and then the 18th is a matinee, which is a Saturday at 2:30.
All right, and tickets are available, and how can they get tickets?
At the Trojan Center box office,
Okay.
tickets are $5 for students and $10 for people coming in to see it. And then we do have a flash sale going on that week where you can buy a ticket for $1 if you catch us in the Trojan Center downstairs.
All right, an opportunity to get a discount ticket if the opportunity. But anyways, still sounds like a good show, good opportunity to see Troy's dancers at work, especially on both sides of choreography and dance. Thank you both for joining me here today. So
Thank you,
you.
Aaron.
and thank you for joining us on today's edition of Trojan Talk.